participate. You've probably heard me talk about all of the amazing spot prizes you can win just by taking part in your challenge. Well, I want to take a little moment to show you exactly how you can take part each day. Now, first question that I need to answer for you, because lots of people ask this, is, will we be going live every day? And the answer is no. Your challenge is going to appear inside of this group as a post each day at exactly the same time. The day's challenge will go up with day 1, day 2, day 3. It will have a tile so you can see exactly which day's challenge it is. I'll show you in just a moment what that looks like. And it's going to have a full set of instructions with the examples. So all you need to do is step by step your way through it. Now, it is very important in order for you to get the most out of this challenge that you don't just read what we do and move on, you actually participate, which means you're going to be posting that day's challenge post each day. Now, we're going to give you lots of different examples to help you with this. So not everyone, you'll probably be wondering this too, will everyone have the same posts going up at the same time? Absolutely not. We want you to get creative. Now, I want you to just imagine for a moment that we're in a little box and we're going to give you an idea that's in a box, and I want you to get creative. Think outside that box. Just look at the strategy we give you and ask yourself, how can I use this to create my own recipe? And that's what you're doing. So each day you're going to be implementing one little step. We're going to show you how to do it. And then here's the next part to this strategy. If you want to really level this up, think to yourself each day about how you could reuse that same strategy another 3 or 5 different ways. So the example I'm about to give you is going to be an engagement post. This is the one I'm going to use just to step you through this in a moment. Now, if we give you an engagement post strategy, as you do that strategy and you implement it and you post it on your page, ask yourself, what are 5 more ways that I could use this same strategy? What are 5 more engagement post questions I could ask? And then jot them down. Now, if you do that each day throughout your challenge, you're going to have 30, 50, maybe even 100 different ideas for different posts that you could try and play with after this challenge is done to keep going. So you're going to be doing a lot of that hard work in advance and breaking it down into little steps that you can take. So let's dive in. I'm going to show you what it looks like and how to participate. Now, I did say to you we're not going live every day. I don't mean we're not doing any more lives. I mean, we're not going to be doing a live each day of the challenge. So what I encourage you to do, and I'm just going to refresh this so you can see exactly what it will look like for you. But what I really encourage you to do is to check our live dates. We will have some pop-up lives that we're going to be doing throughout with various different little tips and tricks and strategies we're going to talk you through, and some frequently asked questions we'll answer, but you can participate in the challenge without taking part in any further live videos with us. Okay, so as you go into the group each day, and this is our very snazzy example group here, but each day you will notice a post will go up that has its day marked. So it will say day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and so on. Now, all you need to do is you can see there'll be a set of instructions. Just click on see more and it will expand those out. And there'll be a few key things you'll notice each day. First up, we're going to talk about what that strategy is. So you'll be able to see what the purpose of this strategy is here to achieve. Then we're going to give you the step-by-step instructions of what to do, a bunch of examples so you can really think outside that square and come up with something of your own, or you can use one of our examples if you want to. Then we're going to tell you what sort of image you could put with that post. So we'll give you some inspiration in that space, and then any important instructions, which are very, very critical that you read before you do anything, because sometimes there'll be some important things you need to know about, say the platform community standards, or perhaps some pitfalls with that post type that you might need to be aware of, or even some extra opportunities that you could grab here that we want to point out to you. Last but not least, there might sometimes be a little bonus challenge in there as well that you can use or you can do to get an extra prize opportunity. Okay, so let's have a look at how we take part in the challenge. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So with this particular post strategy, we have given an engagement question option. So what you do is you read through it and you go, okay, what sounds like something that makes the most sense for me to use? Now, here's the key. You are going to use your language. We've given you examples here. you absolutely can copy and paste one of these, but I really want to encourage you. This is about creating your recipe, which means it's about you making this your own. Use words that you would use. If you see a word that I've put in here and you're like, I wouldn't say it like that, say it how you would say it. This is your audience, your business, your brand. What we're doing here is we're giving you the tools and the inspiration, and then from there, you need to tweak this to make this your own. So I'm going to grab one of these questions here. I'm going to go with this one here. If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be and why? I'm going to copy that post. Then I'm going to go into my Facebook page. I'm going to click on what's on your mind, and I'm going to paste that post in. Now you have a few options here. Next up, you can either use a design tool such as Canva, or you more than likely have been gifted by our team, Auxago Social. So you could use Auxago Social to create a really beautiful looking post and schedule directly through our Auxago Social app. Or you could upload an image you've taken from your phone to go with this post. Maybe you've got a picture of the last time you traveled somewhere and you could upload that. Or you could take a photo of where you are right now, since that's also relevant to this post. Or you could do this simple strategy here, which is this particular post is not so much about the image, it's more about the text, because we're asking an engagement question. So we want people to pay attention to that. So another option you've got with this one is you could simply turn this into just a text only post. So to do that, we're going to click on the little colorful box there, and we're either going to pick one of these that we can see, or you can expand it out by clicking on that little quadrangle, and you can scroll through and find a background that's relevant that you think works for this post. Now, I'm going to go with just a plain old background, so I'm going to go with that blue one. Now, we can hit post right now, or if you're inside of our membership, you'll have a training on how to use Meta Business Suite. You could click on there to schedule this, or of course you can schedule this directly through Auxago Social if you have it. That is only if you're using a business page. If you're using a personal profile, you're going to just simply hit post, because you won't have that scheduling option in a standard personal profile. Now, once you've hit post on your post, it will appear on your page like this. Next step, most important one if you want to win any prizes throughout this challenge, is that you need to share either the screenshot of the post that you created or a link to the post you created. Now, here's the important thing you need to understand about that. Number one, if we do not see in the comments under that day one post, so we'll go back to that so you can see. If we do not see in the comments under that day one post a screenshot or a link from you, we know you didn't participate. So if you do the day's post and you don't comment under that day's challenge, then we're not going to see your interaction. We're not going to see your participation, and you're not going to be in the running for a daily spot prize. You'll certainly still get the results on social media, but if you want to be in the running to win something throughout the challenge, make sure you're sharing with us what you do. So here's the key. If you're choosing to do this challenge on a business page, a Facebook business page, you can share with us the link to the post you created. Now, the easiest way to do that would be to click on, when you posted the post, click on this little, yep, that's fine. Click on this little timestamp here, and it'll bring up your post, and you'll be able to share by copying the link, your post link. Okay. The other option is, if you want to go super simple here, and maybe I overcomplicated that, you can simply just go underneath the post, click that little share, copy link, don't share it anywhere, just copy the link. And then what you can do is go back to the Facebook group and paste that link in, right? And that'll take us straight to your post. Now, the alternative is, if you are doing this on a personal profile or in a Facebook group, you will need to screenshot the post you created and then post it in the comments under day one. Now, please do not post your link or your screenshot directly into the group. It's going to make the group far too busy, and we will not accept the post. We'll reject it, which means you still haven't participated. So your link or your screenshot needs to go in the comments under that day's challenge post. So day 1, day 2, day 3, you go in each day, you copy your link. So this process of following the instructions, creating your post, and sharing with us what you did should take 10 to 15 minutes each day maximum. Now, we will have some other little tutorials throughout. Please don't hesitate to throw your questions in here. We're here to support you. But remember, this is about learning. It may take you a little longer than 10 or 15 minutes if this is really new to you, but just trust the process, all right? You've got this. Step it out. Read the instructions one step at a time. And the great thing about people posting what they do in the comments is you can check out what other people do for inspiration as well. Remember, rising tide floats all ships. You are part of this amazing journey with this incredible team. So have some fun. We look forward to seeing what you create. And most importantly, trust this process. And we can't wait to see your own personal growth throughout this journey. We'll see you inside the group. Keep going. You've got this. You're amazing.
25.